My apologies, guys. Something's going on. Oh, there we go. This is working now. Okay. I don't know what the hell's going on. Whatever. It's fine. We're back. We're back. All right. How's everybody doing today? Also, copy. It's not a big dog stream if we don't have technical difficulties, right? It's okay. It's almost time anyway. Let me just set everything up. Fuck. Discord up and running for now. Oh, notes. Need my notes. Open this shit up. Open this shit up. All right. Okay. All right, now that everything is set up, let me get started. Okay, good. That's set. All right. Here we go. Ooh, what's going on, everybody? It is your man, Big Dog here, and welcome to another episode of the Doghouse. This is episode 198. We're 2 episodes away from 200 episodes. I'm excited. I don't know about you guys, but I'm very excited to actually be hitting 200 episodes, man. It's crazy to think that this little side hobby of mine has gotten this far, or I've gotten this far with this side hobby of mine, and I'm happy I have. I'm happy I keep going with this because, quite frankly, this is one of those things that I do enjoy doing, and hopefully next year I can really start expanding on this because I really want to start doing a lot more. I've, like you guys, like I've mentioned before, I've been playing around in After Effects, as you guys can probably tell by the effects of the little icon, not icon, the banner that I have for the doghouse. You guys can probably tell that I added a few effects, nothing crazy, but some stuff to start, and maybe hopefully I can probably expand on it a little more. That out of the way. Got a few things I want to talk about tonight. One of those things is something I'm actually excited about that I get to talk about because it's something that I've been looking forward to. We knew it was coming, but we finally got the confirmation. And that is that NVIDIA is officially going to announce their new graphics cards coming out in the beginning of next year, or at least starting the beginning of next year. And I'll be honest, once again, I am extremely pumped. I'm very excited. Like, I've been looking forward to this, and hopefully it doesn't disappoint. Now that that's out of the way, there's also something else that came up that I'm also excited about. Well, not excited about, but I thought was pretty cool, and I wanted to chat with you guys about it. Um, for those of you who don't know, the DC Studios has partnered with James Gunn to pretty much revamp their cinematic universe, which I can kind of understand because a lot of their movies have been either okay at best and really mediocre at worst, or really bad at worst. So, recently, the trailer for the new Superman movie came out, and I wanted to share that with you guys. So, let's take a watch. Now, I will be like pausing and talking a little bit through it, mainly because I don't want to get hit with a copyright claim, but whatever. It's probably going to happen anyway, but it's worth a shot. Oof. Oh, jeez. Not his day today, is it? Wait, is this I? Oh, it's IGN. For those of you who haven't noticed, no, this is not Henry Cavill. This is what's his name? David Corenswet, I want to say. I think he looks pretty decent as Superman right now. I gotta admit, that was pretty cool. That was pretty damn cool. Now, I'll be honest with you guys. The funny thing about that release date is I actually plan on not being home when that comes out. So maybe while hey, there he is. What's going on, man? So anyway, back to what I was saying. I'm probably see it while I'm out of town that week. So, if anything, if I am out of town, I appreciate that, Bless. I appreciate that. Merry Christmas to you too, even though I think you're 5 days early. Oh, I plan to. I plan to. Um, all right. Next topic. Next topic. Also, let me know in the comments of this video, what do you guys think about the Superman trailer? I thought it was pretty decent. I think that the movie might be okay, or at least for a Superman movie. Yes, yeah, Christmas tree's up. um, what was I gonna say? Yeah, yeah, Superman again. They're rebooting it again. Anyway, on to our next topic, which is I think it's a rebrand. Our next topic is give it a chance. Give it a chance. Who knows? It might actually be decent. But anyway, as I was saying, um, our next topic is an update to something I covered a few weeks ago, which is the whole Hawk Tuah meme coin situation. Maybe I don't know. So for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, the a few weeks ago, the girl known as the Hawk Tuah girl, aka Haley Welsh, she decided to launch a meme coin, which she called the Hawk coin. Now, unfortunately, when she did this, she failed to do her research, and unfortunately, it landed with a lot of people losing almost thousands of dollars, and of course, CoffeeZilla getting sicked onto her. Germany Christmas market. Some Saudi attacker just used a car. Oh my God, Jesus. Well, I suppose we'll have to talk about that. But anyway, um, what do you call it? Where was I? Where was I? Where was I? Oh, yes. Talk about the Hawk Tuah girl. So apparently, she recently finally responded to all the backlash she's been getting, and whew, it's not great. It's not great. Here, let me zoom in for you, guy. Ah, for fuck's sake. Let me zoom in. Oops, too far. Here we go. So let's read together, shall we? All right, from Haley Welsh or Welch. I don't know how you pronounce your name. I take this I take this situation extremely seriously. Doubt that. And want to address my fans, the investors who have been affected, and the broader community. All right. I am fully cooperating with and am committed to assisting the legal team representing the individuals impacted. You know they're suing you individually, right? But whatever. As well as to help uncover the truth. As well as help uncover the truth, hold the responsible parties accountable, and resolve this matter. If you have experienced losses related to this, please contact Berwick Law using the link below. And let's see where this goes. Did you lose money in crypto? Huh. Oh, they're Manhattan based? Cool. Interesting. All right, let's see what people are responding to. Jesus Christ, this comment. I lost my kid's college fund. Bruh. I shouldn't be making fun of these people, but Jesus. Also, why did people buy when they know it's just another Logan Paul moment? I feel like some of the reason is that they didn't know. That's my what do you call it? Bro, why they do this crypto stuff? Don't they already know what has happened to others? Probably because some people still to this day do not know any better, probably. But what do we know, right? Good morning, Haley. I hope you slept well. Oh my god. For those of you who don't know what he's referencing, I'll at the end of the Twitter space that they held to kind of address the situation, she kind of left saying, "Oh yeah, I'm just gonna go to bed. See you later," and then went like completely radio silent for 2 weeks until now. All right. Haley, allow me to give you my platform. There's nothing Hawk Tuah fans want more than to see you on the Battle Bus on award-nominated web talk show. Oh, fuck's sake. Fortnite Friday.
Bruh.
Really? No journalist will give you a more charitable, honest interview than me.
Stop the cap.
That's a fucking lie. Anyway. Hawk Tuah was supposed to be about lifting people up. It's sad to see it become this. Really? My mischievous little minx, what troubles have you gotten yourself into this time? Haley, I lost everything. I am the Hawk Tuah's biggest fan. What the hell? When you exclaimed, spit on that thing, my life changed for the better. What the hell? When I saw you had a trustworthy crypto project, I almost jumped for joy. How could you deceive me and the other members of the Tuah tribe, Haley? Oh my God. I'm sorry, but if you. This is going to come off as kind of mean, but it needs to be said. If you fell for this, I don't know what to tell you, man. You got to hold this L. Now, that being said, I am not saying she is without fault. She is. In my opinion, she should be held accountable for this because your name is all over this. And if you trusted the wrong people, then you need to say, listen, I trusted the wrong people. This is my fault. Let me see if I can make it right. Or at least put an attempt to make it right. Problem is, you're not doing that. And I have a big problem with that. But then again, what the fuck do I know anyway? All right. Now, next topic. Next topic. Something that I wasn't expecting to see, but then again, these days, nothing surprises me. So, this is one of the very rare instances where your boy Big Dog gets to talk about Fortnite. Oh boy, I didn't want to have to talk about this, but it just doesn't make sense to me. No, not Messi to Fortnite. Not that. But we have to talk about the fact that Skibidi Toilet has come to Fortnite. And I do agree with this headline. What the heck? Granted, I would not use this word, but whatever. In the survival battle video game with 110 million monthly players, you can now wear a Skibidi Toilet as a backpack. But why though? Why? Here is a breakdown of what in the world that means. No, the Skid Toilet meme is added to the Samsung. No fucking way. Please tell me you're. Oh no. No. Please tell me you're wrong. Please tell me you're lying to me. Blast, I swear. Please tell me you're bullshitting me. Oh no. Brian typed like. Oh boy. Okay. Now I gotta. Give me a sec. I have to confirm this. I have to confirm this. Oh no, it didn't happen. Oh God. That's bad. Anyway. Okay. Do you like video games? Uh-huh. Have you ever wanted to control Indiana Jones as he faces off against a sentient banana, or to lay siege to Eminem's underground lair? Then, dear player, Fortnite is up your alley.
Nope.
I still don't like it, but whatever. I mean, I like when the Sports on the queue. Still not enticed? What if I told you that as of Wednesday night, you can purchase a backpack for your avatar, and not just any backpack, a skibbity toilet one. Oh boy. Oh, no. This is no bueno. Or even Messi's in Fortnite now. No, I know that. I know that. Okay, so you're more confused. After all, skibbity, Gen Alpha slang. Oh, thank God. Thank God my generation didn't come up with this madness. Has caused much head scratching over the last year or so. But the term has only gained steam since early 2023. And its arrival on Fortnite, a last man standing battle royale with 500 million user accounts and 110 million monthly players. That is insane. Will only increase that. Oh. The much memed, much analyzed coinage might deserve a closer look. Good luck, future historians. Okay, that's kind of funny. This line is kind of funny. Anyway. Skibbity what? Skibbity toilet, skibbity Ohio Riz. It may all be Greek to you, but that term and its variants have become part of younger generations' vernacular. Ugh. You know, I work in a school district. I have not once heard this, but whatever. Life moves fast on social media, but skibbity appears to be here to stay. Okay. Where did it come from? Deep inhale. The term originated from the first episode of the popular Skibbity Toilet YouTube series. Please do not take me there. Oh, dear God. Oh, thank God it got age restricted. It got age restricted. Thank God. Anyway. Featuring a poorly animated head popping up out of a toilet and singing nonsense words, including Skibbity to the tune of mashup of the songs Give It To Me by Timberland, featuring Nelly Furtado and Justin Timberlake, and Dom Dom Yes Yes. I heard that song before. Exhale. Okay. A compilation video of the first 4 episodes of the Skibbity universe, just over a minute total in length, has been viewed on YouTube more than 50 million times. The Skibbity narrative, with more than 70 episodes, is going strong, with loose plot lines of a conflict between musical toilets and beings with electronics like cameras and speakers for heads. I'm so fucking confused. We got to stop that thing. I agree. It needs to be stopped. It needs to be stopped at all costs. Not necessary. I beg your pardon. Not necessary. For soon we will all be well acquainted with the Skibbityverse. Please don't. Why am I doing this to myself? The term became so popular that it is now commodified. Ugh. Why did I struggle to read that so much? I didn't even have an edible yet. Walmart sells the Skibbity Toilet Mystery Surprise Toilet Set official merch. What the fuck? For $35, and Variety reported this year that the director Michael Bay was in talks to develop a television and film spin-offs. And you know, if it's Michael Bay, it's going to be absolute dog shit. Skibbity is, in essence, a nonsense word with alternating uses. It can mean good, bad, or silly, depending on the context. Excuse me. Ugh. This is putting me to sleep. Depending on the context, but industries are taking its appeal seriously. Why? It is nonsense. It is literal nonsense. Can we? Oh my god. Oh my god. Why did Fortnite get involved with Skibbity? Great question. Ooh, a link. We will watch that after the show. On Tuesday, Fortnite's official X account posted a cryptic message that seemed to all but confirm the collaboration, a toilet emoji and plunger emoji. Okay, I think I've had enough. Enough is enough, man. Ugh. All right, you know what? I think this is going to be one of the shorter episodes. So I'm just going to wrap this up in a nice little bow. Um, what do I think about this? I think it's absolute nonsense. I don't understand it. And quite frankly, I don't know why people are. Actually, no, I do know why they're doing this because they want to stay relevant, even though they really aren't these days. Yeah, people are still playing Fortnite, but it's not what it was. It's not the juggernaut it used to be. At least in my opinion. I don't know what you think, Blast. What do you think, me friend? Bro, did you see Germany Christmas? Yeah, I know. We're gonna watch that. We're gonna watch it. Don't worry. Um, but yeah. Anyway, that's about it, guys. This has been another episode of the Doghouse. I will see you next time. And before we go, let's see what's going on with the meme of the day. Oh man. All right, let me put that video on. Okay. What is that link? What in the hell? President-elect Donald Trump's press briefing was. Oh man. Last, you know I hate politics, but okay, fine.
Thank you. Good to see you. Good to see you.
Can you comment on the drones that are flying around New Jersey ports? It seems like the American people have a big disconnect.
The government knows what is happening. Look, our military knows where they took off from. If it's a garage, they can go right into that garage. They know where it came from and where it went. And for some
this
reason,
is talking
they don't
about
wanna
the.
comment. And I think they'd be better off saying what it is. Our military knows and our president knows. And for some reason, they want to keep people in suspense.
It's the government, Donald. What do you expect?
Can't imagine it's the enemy, because if it was the enemy, they'd blast it out. Even if they were late, they'd blast it. Something strange is going on. For some reason, they don't want to tell the people, and they should, because the people are really, I mean, they happen to be over Bedminster. Want to know the truth? They're very close to Bedminster. I think maybe I won't spend the weekend in Bedminster. I've decided to cancel my trip.
Have you received an intelligence briefing on the drones?
I don't want to comment on that.
Have you?
Do you have any reason to think they're a threat?
Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, I'm here. I'm here. Sorry. I got distracted. Sorry about that. Okay. What's next? What's next? What's next? Hello? Is it some bomb or military? I think it's just I honestly don't know. I haven't looked into it that deep. Ugh. Look into the Germany Christmas market. Germany Christmas market car. Here we go. Oops. This
And
might
we
be.
are following
All right.
breaking news out of Germany. There are reports that a car has crashed into a crowded Christmas market.
It's happening in a city about 2 hours west of Berlin. NBC News correspondent Danielle Hamamdjian is following it closely for us. Danielle, I know this is a really developing situation. We don't know a lot. What do we know?
Well, good evening. We do know that there's an extensive police operation in place right now at the Magdeburg Christmas market. Magdeburg, as you say, is a city west of Berlin, and there we cannot show you video just yet because we have not yet verified it. But there is video circulating online showing a car going very fast, plowing into a crowd of people at this Christmas market. There would have been dozens and dozens, if not hundreds of people there at the time. This is a very famous Christmas market. Reportedly, hundreds of thousands of people come every year to this market in Germany. Now, according to local media, MDR, at least one person was killed. Again, this is just coming in, and officials are trying to really figure out just what happened and try to paint a picture and get an idea of how many people have been injured. As I say, dozens of people, it looked, were in that very spot when that car plowed into the crowd. AFP, Agence France Presse, is reporting that 60 to 80 people would have been injured. Now, the German Interior Minister, Nancy Faeser, had said late last month that there was no concrete indication of a danger to Christmas markets this year. The reason being is that there have been, of course, incidents in the past. Think back to December 2016. This is December 19th, in fact. So an Islamic extremist attacker had plowed through a crowd of Christmas market goers with a truck leaving at the time 13 people dead, injuring dozens more. And the attacker was killed days later in a shootout in Italy. We understand now that the driver in this case here, according to local media, has been arrested. Again, we still don't have a full picture of what just happened, but the information is coming in as we speak now. We'll be updating you throughout the night.
Well, we know more to come, and we know here in the U.S. as a precaution, NYPD is also beefing up security around Christmas markets. More to come in Germany and beyond. Danielle Hamamdjian, thank you.
Thanks for watching.
Shush. What the?
BTMC needed a keyboard.
Yo!
This is the Hummingbird 68 by Click Clack.
Oh my god, this thing is a brick.
Magnetic switches,
Wait, this is Hall Effect?
because gaming.
Oh,
Interesting.
Guess how much it is?
500.
Less.
Less. 450.
$85.
And I
This is $85.
Fully assembled.
needed an American.
This is mine?
Yes.
Are you sure?
What Ed doesn't know
Do you like games, Ed?
No.
Okay, cover
Your
Yeah.
eyes.
was that this entire video was actually a test
2, 1, open your eyes. Huh? What happened to it?
to see if you would be worthy of becoming the Glasses Company's American representative. This is what happens
really good.
when BTMC builds a keyboard.
Who is this?
Fun. What we need first, of course, before we build any keyboard, are our parts. But we don't have our switches. But I've brought for you a selection of keyboards
Okay.
for you to find the switches you need.
Okay.
The Glasses selection. Go on, have your pick.
Okay. That one seemed the heaviest. Let's try this one first. Ooh. It looks exactly like the other one.
This was the start of my first test. Would Ed be able to tell the difference
I don't
between
know
these
either.
switches?
Number 2. Red!
As a Glasses Company representative, he needs to know his stuff.
Wait, is it just the same switch? It's green. Wait a second. Dude, I swear.
Made skid marks in his table. First person to drift a keyboard.
Ooh. Am I allowed to touch the other ones?
You can do as you please.
Because my current hypothesis right now is that they're all the exact same switch, but I just need to make sure that I'm not dumb.
This decision was so tough, he had to sit down and think about it. And as he was doing that, he was greeted by... Do you know who?
Hey.
Has anyone ever told you you look a lot like Bistro Minecraft.
What the hell? What
This
is
one has
going
a
on
deeper
here?
sound for some reason, though. What's up with that? So the question is, which one do I like better, or which one is like, what are we doing here? I just need to pick one of these, right? Okay, out of all of these, this one.
Is going.
This one's gone. This is gone.
Oh, okay.
There's this one. And there's this one.
And at some point,
It's a
you
tough
will
call.
see a very
I'm
American
gonna trust my instinct.
direction. All right.
One of these has got to go. I think I'm gonna choose this one.
What did you like about the feel of these switches compared to the other three?
So, to be honest, I couldn't really feel that much of a difference. I still kind of believe, I still have this idea in my brain that all of the switches were actually the same. Either that, or I've like completely lost touch and Osu made me like permanently damage the feel of my fingers. One of those may be true. Were they actually different switches?
These were different. Case colors, the switches are all exactly the same.
Oh my god! Oh my god! I swear, dude! I thought I was actually losing it, bro. I swear.
Oh my god.
So you passed the first secret test.
The Hummingbird 68 comes with Elven Blink switches pre-installed, a pre-looped linear magnetic switch with Hall effect capabilities.
Here you are, HE magnetic switches, stabilizers, various foams and insulation sheets, PCB, plate, case. Go!
This is timed, right? So like I'm supposed to be fast.
As if there wasn't already enough pressure.
Slow and steady wins the race. I don't make the rules for this.
Okay, you know what?
Ed has 90 minutes to build this keyboard.
Okay, I'll just.
How much time is it?
Okay, you know what?
Ed has 90 minutes to build this keyboard.
90 minutes, okay.
I'll just. Oh god. Let's start with the case.
Still not a lot of
Case
time.
seems like a very logical place to go. You gotta have a good foundation, right? The plate is probably going to be the last thing that I use because the switches will go on top of that. A padded thing. Is this probably to reduce vibrations from the PCB? Probably. Okay, let me just start with something that I know I can do. Can you help me?
Do you introduce yourself as, like, hi, my name is Bistro Minecraft?
See, I used to, and that's why I rebranded. In TwitchCon 2018, I would walk up to sponsors. I remember specifically, I walked up to them, I'm like, yo, I'm Beast Troll MC. I'm a Twitch partner. And I died a little inside that day. Whoa, stabilizers. If we're gonna start with the stabilizers, we'll probably put these onto the plate.
What exactly
Look at
is a
Cringe.
beast troll? Is it like a better troll? Like an elder troll? A grand elder troll? Where in the line of trolls does beast troll come in?
See, I'm practicing for my political campaign in the future. See, I think the biggest thing that needs to be clarified.
Where you'll be running as Beast T Troll. I'm sure I'll definitely
my
have my
God.
vote Beast T Troll.
If this isn't working, let's try something
Oh
else.
my God.
How about the PCB? Maybe the screws into the PCB somewhere.
That's a great testimony revelation you've just had. Keep
Oh
going.
god, he's
on that,
cringing.
and don't stray away from it ever again. So
I'm not gonna lie to you, I would struggle with this myself.
at some point you decided that you don't really want to be known as Beast Troll and you changed it to BTMC. What does BTMC stand for?
That depends on who you ask.
Awesome, because
God.
I have some interesting revamps.
This looks right. These stabilizers are gold, so I'm gonna try the gold screws.
He's like, oh
I'm
god.
just clapping. I just clap randomly.
Why are you clapping?
intermittently?
I chose the smallest one, and it needs to be bigger.
Oh god.
Did he just yoink the top of that screwdriver out with his teeth?
Great
Okay,
diversity.
this is going to be necessary.
You don't do that?
He's not
The
enjoying
main
this.
cringe. You see,
That
you
was
could be the
horrible
side
to
source of
watch.
cringe, or you could be an associate level of cringe, but your ethos is that you should be the main cringe. What do you think of that?
I feel it's accurate.
But you don't seem to like it. That's fine, I've got another one.
After a
I'm figuring it out. It's fine.
slow start,
Process of elimination.
Process of elimination, guys.
Edward did eliminate the inaccurate variables and eventually secured the stabilizers to the PCB.
Okay.
Yay!
Split. Stabilizers are in. Very epic. The brain juices are moving right now. So I see there's this like USB thing, which indicates that it's probably going to be like this. All right, it's going to be facing down. So the switches aren't going to be plugged in like this. So they have to be plugged in like this. There's also this piece of foam.
There is.
So like, is this just supposed to like, that kind of seems legit. Wait, it's like they have like
I say
dedicated-
you go with your gut, Ed. Oh, who said that?
Oh,
if I
God.
log into Bistro Minecraft right now and look at some VODs, what could I hope to see?
you can expect in the future. Beautiful. Oh, I see. It's like a sandwich. A top 100 game-breaking player who's truly making a name for himself and his community within Osu.
What's Osu?
Osu is a rhythm game where you click circles to the beat.
Oh, I remember that.
Is that it?
Try putting it in like that. Seems pretty legit. All right, let's do that again. Like, I should probably do the corners first.
You know we have switch. You know what? You are ripping the raw switches straight with your fingers. I don't
That's
know if I should
crazy.
be impressed or scared at the grip strength you've just demonstrated.
That's
Maybe
all
both.
Osu is. You can take just that really simple concept and create a lot of really unique, interesting experiences for players of any skill range to enjoy.
How much did the creators of the game pay you to say that?
$20,000 a
That's
month.
really good. I'm really.
Things were looking promising. Ed had finally found his flow, and the PCB and plate assembly were coming along nicely, until...
We have a problem.
Oh, we do.
I'm missing 2 switches.
That's the next part of our test. Inside your house, I have put in 2 switches. If you can find them in the next
That's
3
fucked up.
seconds, you win £1 million. And if you don't, your house blows up.
This is my worst nightmare. Get me out of
3,
this.
2, 1.
Goodbye.
An integral part of my business is being able to solve problems.
I have an idea.
How are you going to solve this problem, man?
Now, do I cause most of said problems? Yes, maybe. Who's really pointing fingers?
Is that the switch? Did you steal 2 of the switches?
I did not.
That's okay. I'll just harvest them from here.
Oh my god. No, no, no.
Did this guy just try to eat his way into a keyboard?
Oh lord.
Nah, I've seen it all.
Can I please have 2 switches?
But I wasn't about to make it easy for
I'm gonna
him.
break the damn thing.
No, sir. He was gonna have to prove that he could brainstorm his way through this problem.
Be right back.
Where's he going? Why do I hear cutlery in the background? Is he going to fork the keycap so I'm kind of scared.
This is a robbery!
Oh my god!
Pulled out the Nerf gun, really?
Go on! Do it! Empty your pockets! Do it!
Oh my god.
Yo, I found 2 switches.
American
Oh, you
police.
did? Where? Where did you find them?
I don't
Yeah,
know,
that's true.
There's this guy with like a
There's some
blue,
truth to that, though.
skirt over his face. Offered them to me for like $1,000.
Wow, that's really thinking outside of the box, and that's what this test was about.
I'm just gonna use this as a reference if you don't mind, because I don't even know the QWERTY layout.
Can I see that for a second? It has to all come out of your mind.
I know where this goes.
Well, at least he knows where that goes.
Oh my goodness. It's probably, okay, the down is probably the same profile as the left and right.
Yeah, surprisingly, Ed did kind of well here. Also, Cherry MX Purples and Bromats back in stock, glasses.com while stocks last.
Let's go. Oh, the modifiers. That's probably pretty easy. Left, escape.
That's what I would like to do right now.
You can't leave.
Okay.
Oh, he's doing pretty well.
B. God, I'm so good at this. That has to be it, right? Are you wasting my time?
Final assembly.
This keyboard uses a tray mount system, given the need for stability for Hall effect to work, but those mounting points were currently covered by keycaps, so
Jesus, dude.
Ed had to figure out where they were.
It's a good thing that the Hummingbird 68 comes fully assembled, so I never have to witness this ever again.
In relation to the mounting points in the case. And if you thought it was over, then
Gotta do the corners first.
do I have news for you? Ed decided
Oh,
to
no.
screw the keyboard internals in side by side, causing him to screw it in with way too much force, which actually now I think about it is probably just regular Edward energy, but causing him to realize
I think I actually stripped every single one of the screws.
Bro.
Can you see that?
He stripped.
It's
He
okay.
stripped
It's
all the
it's a relic.
screws. That's
I mean, essentially
bad.
means if this doesn't work, you're screwed. Literally.
and then the case foam was preventing one of the switches to seat properly.
I have an idea. I'm just gonna rip it out. See, it
No.
just doesn't need this. Okay?
No.
You know, this is high consumerism. That looks great! Oh my goodness, that looks so good. I just have to shove a switch in there, and then all my problems will be hidden away.
Jesus, man.
It's perfect.
Except it wasn't.
Oh no.
And so he attempted to perform surgery on that stuck stabilizer
He broke it.
What happens when the key gets stuck?
with varying results.
And if I haven't said it enough, the Hummingbird 68 comes fully assembled for just, one more time, fully assembled for just $85.
Yeah, but it won't have like the same like, you know, battle scars as my keyboard. Okay, this is not gripping, bro.
No.
Don't you dare.
He said, don't encourage him.
Don't you dare.
You know what? I never needed the left shift key anyway.
Oh my
Quite a lot
lord.
of force onto what I previously believed was a rather delicate hobby.
That's just how I normally press keys.
With the force of 1,000 burning suns.
Yeah, sometimes I get mad and I'll just be like,
Yeah, this is hurting me too.
that's it.
And time. 1 hour, 13 minutes, 13 seconds.
That was an hour? But that felt like 20 minutes.
Felt like 7 for me.
Alright, here we go.
Here we go.
Keyboard review.
So here we have the fully assembled. This is how it comes pre-assembled. Loop stabilizers, switches, very nice. And this is how you have assembled it. First thing, stabilizers.
Yeah.
That was traumatic. I'm going to need many more hours of therapy than I thought I would have for that experience.
Yeah.
The main thing though is that you didn't check to loop them.
What?
You didn't check to loop the stabilizers. Always loop your stabilizers. I'm going to take off a couple points because not 1 but 2 of your stabilizers don't return. So you're.
No. That's called the rattle-free experience.
Oh
It's also
lord.
called the can I get a refund experience. I was proud that you did get the plate foam and everything before assembling the switches. And you didn't just put the switches on top of the plate, which would have been really funny. You did at some point realize that you did have to screw this down into the case.
That's right.
That was good. You didn't realize it before putting the pickups on, so that was bad, but you did kind of correct yourself. You got the profile completely correct. Home row, insert, delete, page up, page down, correct. You got everything correct.
Please lube
But
before
one thing,
going.
what do you think it is?
Before going in, kids. Oh god.
Yeah.
I knew it, bro.
It feels like it should intuitively be plus minus, but it's minus plus. You talked about screwing in the screws in the corners, but you went for the same corner, so the plate bowed, which is why, funnily enough, when you tried to do the screw here, it didn't grip onto the thread because it was literally too high to reach. Anyways, I think that might be the fastest like screw stripping speed I've ever seen. That was actually quite impressive. Besides that, though, not as nice an experience. But if it still mostly works.
All right. So we just gotta press stuff, right? Ooh.
Dude.
It worked.
You know what? I just at this point I'm just okay.
Uh-oh. Okay, only one key doesn't work.
It's actually 2. This Q doesn't work.
Only 2 keys don't work.
Bruh.
Okay, I've made my decision. So Ed,
Yeah.
I had the pleasure of watching you assemble a keyboard. And whilst the final product is not quite as intended, you did demonstrate a certain veracity, an ability to work on your toes, an ability to problem solve when things weren't going your way, and through it all, you kept up.
And strength.
Oh, this is so hard. And through it all, you managed to keep high energy, high morale, and unfounded optimism. So it is with probably historically questionable thankfulness I can present you this.
No way.
To show you are now Glasses Company certified.
Oh my god.
Welcome to the team.
Can I have a raise?
No, I'm just using your American citizenship to grow the company.
It's fine. I'll sign the papers.
But there is one more thing to do.
BTMC. You did it in 112 words per minute.
12!
That puts you third all time.
Oh, wait, that's crazy.
That was actually really good.
Wait, that's top 3.
Yeah. Thank you very much for building our keyboard.
Can I still get a raise?
No. On that box,
He
what
said no.
else do you want to see come and build a keyboard?
Ludwig.
Oh, this is going to be fun.
Donald,
They're eating the dogs.
Trump has officially won the 2024 election. And you know what that means, boys. Oppression. But who will be the first to get Don's tiny fist? The press? Latinos? De Niro? Hard to tell, but just like your crush ghosting you, it's coming. So here's how to survive Trump's America. Number 1, women. You're getting so close to equal rights when we pulled the rug out from under you and made you wear it. Yeah, better start loosening up that jaw and hiding those ankles, or it might get rough for you out there. Submission is the name of the game. No more take out the trash or ow, that hurts. The only thing out of your mouth should be anything for you, Daddy. 46% of you are already used to getting skull f***ed, so what's another thing to swallow, right? You love The Handmaid's Tale? Well, now just look at it like a documentary or an instruction manual. Just don't be stupid and think for yourself. Matter of fact, let's stop this thinking thing altogether. The more you use your brain, the more you talk back. Besides, ignorance is bliss. The less you question, the less you'll notice how much you're getting screwed. Literally. Number 2, trans. Start up in your makeup game. Throwing on some lip liner and a crop top is no longer cutting it. You need to be indistinguishable from a normie. Repubs don't like fruit, so start hiding that Adam's apple. I'm talking turtlenecks in the winter, gators in the summer. And get rid of this they nonsense. Be an adult and make up your mind. No, you can't have it both ways. Pick a lane and throw your balls down. Also, you probably should invest in some diapers, because if they catch you in the wrong bathroom, then you'll really be yourself. Number 3, blacks. Now, you might think Trump is on your side, but believe me, he's not. Just because you were both shot at, filed for bankruptcy, and have multiple baby mamas doesn't mean he cares about you. The election's over, so don't expect to see at the table, but expect to see at the chair. Because when he talks about getting rid of thugs, he's really talking about you. And I'm sorry to tell you, but unlike trans people, makeup isn't gonna help. You could contour your face like a Kardashian, but it's gonna be hard to hide being better at all sports. One dunk and you'll hear, get him. So instead, I recommend picking up a red hat and going the Uncle Tom Owens route. Sure, you'll lose your dignity, but at least you'll gain some time before they remember you're still black. Number 4, Latinos. First thing you should do is report all Latino Trump supporters to ICE. Teach them that hate does in fact discriminate. Then you're gonna want to get some lifts for your shoes, cause 5'5" ain't cutting it, Jorge. Finally, you're gonna have to ditch that lowrider. Not Gabriella, I know, but survival means sacrifice. I know she's family, but she can't outrun Border Patrol. One speed bump and she's cooked. Besides, those hydraulics might as well be screaming, deport me. So it's time to let her go and get something a little less sus, like some rollerblades or a skateboard. Throw in a hacky sack and you have the ultimate white guy camouflage. Number 5, the gays. But pirates, time to find another ship to sail on. The only boat Christians are okay with is motorboat. Now the first step of surviving is blending in. Get rid of those tight pants, stop trimming your eyebrows, and button up that shirt, bitch. The deeper your V, the more people will think you sit down to pee. Next,
dear God.
You're gonna want to find a manly pastime, like chopping wood or watching UFC. Nothing says you're straight like watching 2 half-naked, sweaty men roll around in a cage while trying to make the other submit. Then you're gonna want to, wait, by gay, you know I only mean men, right? Leviticus 20:22, man should not lie with another man, but 2 women in a hot tub is God's will. So long as they're banging. Butch girls will be the first to get the burqa. Ew, cover it up, lumberjack. The only hardwood you'll touch is in Home Depot. Anyway, back to guys. I know it's gonna be hard not to, get hard, but I have some strats to make it easier. Like, have you ever thought about trying the old puss? It's just as shitty as the poop shoot. Or if you really can't control yourself, then just be a vacay gay. What happens in Australia stays down under, if you catch my drift. Just remember, it's Adam and Eve, not Adam and Matt Gates. What are you doing here? Praying? Really? That's what you're doing on your knees, huh? Number 6, poor people. If you're poor, buckle up, because it's about to go from bad to hopeless. There's no safety net anymore, just trampolines bouncing you right back into the factory. The only thing trickling down are the tears of billionaires laughing at your struggle. Don't even think about asking for help either. The only handout you're getting is an eviction notice signed by Get F***ed. And forget about healthcare. WebMD is your doctor now. Well, that's until Elon buys it and starts charging by the search. Then it's back to prayer. God help you find your keys. He can help that tumor. And say goodbye to public transportation. It's now private transportation. The only public is the humiliation of not being able to afford it. You see, the American dream isn't just dead, it's been auctioned off. Hope is now a luxury item and it's locked behind a paywall. So here's to the pursuit of happiness, now available exclusively to Prime members. Number 7, non-Christians. Faith is no longer personal, it's policy. We all know the church has been sliding into the state's DMs, but now it's official. Evangelicals have been upgraded to devs and they nerfed everyone but Jesus mains. You either choose him or risk getting booted from server. Now, once you're on the winning team, there's only a few minor changes. First, prayer in school is now mandatory, especially after shootings. Why don't you pray harder, class, and maybe this will stop happening? Second, saying happy holidays is now a hate crime. They don't even think about celebrating anything but Easter or Christmas. Getting caught with a Quran will get you yeeted to Iran. Third, vaccines are now classified as witchcraft. Get back, sorcerer. Plagues are part of God's plan. Faith is all I need to cure my measles. Just remember, tolerance has left the building. It's either pray or be prey. Number 8, journalists. If you're a journalist, the survival strat is real simple. Either kiss Trump's ass or kiss your ass goodbye. Truth is no longer trending. Loyalty is. So stop asking questions and start stroking egos. Your buildings are so big. Your crowd is so massive. Your hands are so capable. Keep thrusting validation at the hole his father refused to fill. Shower him with praise, and if he asks for it, because Big Don doesn't like facts, he likes compliments. So make sure to butter him up before you become toast. Real easy to fall out of a window nowadays. Free speech? About to turn to free fall. Now, you could grow a spine and demand accountability, but eventually you're gonna have to eat. Here, take this sandwich. I'm not hungry. Why don't you take a bite? I don't eat the sandwich. So that's how to survive Trump's America. Now, you may think you have nothing to worry about. You're not on the list. Besides, they're only coming for the bad ones. The thugs, the vermin, the animals. I'll be safe as long as I put my head down and keep quiet. But silence isn't safety, it's permission. Permission to let the vans creep closer. Permission to define who's a threat. Permission to snatch up whoever they choose. So you may think this isn't your fight, but if you don't stand for others, then there may not be anyone left to stand for you. You know what you want to do?
Okay, that's something else. That is something else. I'm feeling like 1 or 2 more, and then I'll call it a night.
Delete my search history is what I'd be screaming if I fell off a cruise ship. Every year, about 20 people go overboard, and spoiler alert, most don't make it. Yeah, turns out falling 200 feet into a shark buffet isn't the best survival strat. But yeeting off a cruise ship is pretty rare. I mean, you'd have to get pretty lucky to have a... I'm overboard. That's right, on my last Royal Caribbean cruise, someone went overboard. It all started around 9:30 p.m. with the announcement, Oscar, Oscar, Oscar. A quick Google search told me I'm about to have a great evening. So I hustle my way to the top deck when the ship begins to rumble. I'm thinking, did the propeller blade get him? But turns out we were just slowing down, which might seem counterintuitive. Like, why are we stopping? Shouldn't we be turning around? We are! You see, our ship has jets on the side of it, allowing us the 360 no-scope, which when you're standing on it feels quite trippy. Like you're swiping right in the sky, but can't unmatch the abyss. Anyway, while we're spinning, people are starting to gather. I'm thinking, perfect. Now I have an audience for my ignorance. Time to start wildly speculating. Who do you think it was? Was it one of the scooter people, resting a turkey leg on the throttle? Was it the influencer trying that drowning is just a mindset challenge? Was it the dude playing Minecraft with his Apple headset thinking, is there fall damage? Was it the guy trying to escape the Matrix, only to speedrun his way into a worse game? Was it the depressed teen saying, if I'm just an NPC, then who would miss me? Was it the blind lesbo following the scent of perfume in hopes of touching those soft wrists one more time? Was it the defeated boyfriend who was tired of hearing smile like you mean it? Oh, you want a happy smile, Kate? Here's a happy smile! Was it a black guy? Gotta be hard to see fingernails from up here. What if it's a ginger? Did we just call off the search? Help.
Oh, God.
Help. Well, looks like she's gone. Was it an adult, a teen, a child? Maybe a look what I can do 12-year-old. Or maybe an enabling parent saying, hey, you can do it. Pretend I'm outside with you. Good. Good. Now climb the railing. We don't know, but I will continue to speculate out loud in front of people. Don't look at me, Deb. You're the one that brought their kid to a Liam Payne reenactment. But hey, at least we can all agree it was probably a man. If it was a woman, then it was definitely foul play. She said she was was depressed and just left. I mean, why would I push her if I could just poison? Imagine being that guy day one of the cruise, knowing this was the game plan. Oh, his heart must have been pumping. The adrenaline of, I'm about to be either really happy or really sad. No matter who it was, they'd be big dead. The impact alone is enough to boot you from server. The top deck is 213 feet high. The Statue of Liberty is only 150 feet. At least with Lady Liberty, you might catch an upskirt on the way down. And even if you do survive, you're gonna wish you hadn't. Treading water at night as your only lifeline sails away will unlock a new level of panic. Your voice would tremble if you weren't swallowing so much salt water. Oh God. And you might as well be ringing the dinner bell for predators. Feeding time, boys. It's not the sharks you have to worry about. No, it's the dolphins. Don't let Disney movies fool you. Flipper ain't helping you. Unless you count being humped out of your misery, help. We all know they follow cruise ships waiting for scraps. Jerry, finally tastes good to someone. Or rather, something. But seriously, if something doesn't eat you, then what do? Play how long can I hold my breath game? I'm not Christian. I'm not going to the next level. It's just so unfair. You spend your entire life avoiding whales, and now you're praying for one to deep throat you? Swallow me, Moby! But maybe this was the game plan. Maybe he went on the ship to end himself. Buys a one-way ticket to Miami, boards the ship with no luggage, gives 10 grand to a random kid at the arcade, sits down for his favorite meal, filet mignon with creme brulee, no more worrying about diarrhea, then skips his way to the top deck knowing tomorrow isn't gonna suck. Then he peers off the balcony, taking in the cool breeze one last time before hurling himself off, smiling ear to ear, saying, finally, I take control! That, my friends, is the ultimate mic drop. The only way it could be better is if he planted stuff in his room to f with people. You know, like a framed photo of Mr. Clean or a suitcase full of left baby shoes. Who was this guy? What did he do? I'll tell you one thing I do know. Staff were not looking for him. Sure, they sent out a lifeboat and turned on some lights, but it was all for show. They knew he was gone, but kept up the pageantry so guests wouldn't riot. How do I know this? Well, 20 minutes after the initial announcement, the captain comes on saying, "Good evening, passengers. I'm sorry to inform you that somebody is overboard. All assets have been dispatched looking for this individual. I repeat, all assets have been dispatched." I'm thinking, really? All assets, huh? Where are the photographers? I couldn't turn the corner downstairs without someone trying to take my picture. You're telling me a telephoto lens that could spot a nip slip from 10 decks away isn't a useful asset right now? Or where are the drones at? You got at least 10 in the gift shop. You're telling me a device literally designed to fly around and spot things isn't a useful asset? What about the lifeguards? Specifically Eduardo, who's a little too enthusiastic about watching the kiddie pool. Throw that asset in the ocean. Come on, people. Let's start brainstorming. Elon, let's get Elon on this. Fire up Starlink. Start mapping the area. Enhance. Please be white. Please be white. You know the craziest part? Staff kept telling us to back away from the railing. Like, wouldn't you want the maximum number of eyeballs looking for this We're on a cruise, turn that shit into a game. First one to spot him gets a free spa day to recover from all their emotional trauma. And where's the cruise director? Bring him in on this. All right, folks, keep your eyes peeled. Remember, this game has a timer. Plus, how are you going to deny people such delicious drama? It's like we're living in a telenovela. Donde está mi ma? People are on the edge of their seats with anticipation. This is why you travel, for memorable experiences. And nothing says core memory like a potential homicide. Ladies, you know crime docs make you wet. You're probably telling your man right now, do me on the railing. Oh, tell me you're gonna push me. I have never been more excited in my life. I didn't even realize I missed dinner because I was too busy feasting on this tasty treat. And the icing on the cake was the people around me. The girl who instantly starts crying when she turns on her camera. The couple making out in the pool chair. The live streamers shoving their phone in staff's faces saying, "What are you hiding from us?" The parents standing next to the child saying, "That could have been you, and quite frankly, should have been you." There were people laughing, crying, typing on their laptops, "Swallow me, Moby!" But my absolute favorite was a black guy who showed up mad late, took one look over the railing and said, shit, he ain't making it. And I'm dying. Just like the jumper. So who actually went overboard? Well, it turns out it was a 66-year-old woman. I know what you're thinking. It must have been foul play, right? Nope. Apparently people saw her climb the railing and just tumble off the side. One person said she slammed into one of the lifeboats on the way down. Which, talk about irony. So did she come on the cruise specifically to end herself? I don't know. But what I do know is she didn't come alone. Oh, that's right. Her husband was still on the ship. God, your plot is so thick. And just because he didn't push her doesn't mean he's not responsible. What if he gaslit her into it? Every day coming home with I should have married your sister, or I hope the cancer comes back, or your cooter looks like a bag of trail mix. How many walnuts does he have to eat while not breaking eye contact before he's held responsible? I guess we'll never know, because it isn't America who does the investigation. No, it's the Bahamas. Ever wonder why cruise lines fly random flags on the back of their ships? It's not to show cultural appreciation, it's to dodge accountability. By registering under these so-called flag states, they get to avoid labor laws, taxes, and safety regulations. It's basically a legal loophole. So when something goes wrong, like a passenger mysteriously vanishing, it's these countries who do the investigating. No due process here, just a sorry sir, you're gonna have to come with me. And speaking of dodging safety violations, do you know there isn't a dedicated team who works search and rescue? No, it's a lottery system where random staff members on the ship are picked to go look for the person.
Jeez.
Can you imagine all of a sudden seeing your housekeeper Samson controlling the rudder like, damn, I really needed fresh towels. Crazy, not only for the passengers, but for the staff. Their job is hard enough, let alone pulling corpse duty. Staff members shouldn't be looking for passengers, they should be celebrating. Most are working 12-hour shifts on 7-month contracts with no days off. I guess dying should be the best thing to ever happen to them, so long as they don't pull the short straw. Suit up, Samson. It's wet out there. Now, in Royal Caribbean's defense, there was no way she was making it, regardless of who was looking. Daytime, maybe, but nighttime, she's gone. Her liver is already rebuilding a coral reef. And listen, I know it's tragic, but it could have been worse. 2 months earlier, Royal Caribbean had another accident where a 12-year-old fell off a balcony. And not just any balcony, an interior-facing balcony. Oh, that's right. On this ship, there were interior-facing balconies surrounding a little Central Park area. Could you imagine eating a tuna melt next to a shrub when you hear, good luck erasing that from your mental hard drive? Now, every time a car door closes, PTSD has entered the chat. If you ever fall into open water, the strat to survive is real simple. If you're wearing pants, just take them off, tie off the bottoms, try to get as much air in them as possible, and use them as a makeshift floaty. If you're wearing a skirt, then tie it around your face, because you dying, bitch. Looks like Grandma was right. Transitioning did ruin your life. God, your plot is so thick!
All right. I think we have time for one more, and then I'm gonna call it. I'm kind of starting to get really tired. Lass, you still there? Hello? Yeah, okay. Yay, one more. And then we can go to bed.
If every type
I think we saw this one, but let's watch it again.
of
Why not?
people was in a video game, what would their stats be? Let's start out
With the blacks.
HP, low. Turns out not having great access to healthcare means you don't live as long. Buffs, Johnson size. Debuffs, credit score, and fat white women. Strength, I'm gonna say pretty high. Speed,
Hey, my credit score is good, you bastard.
high, but not high enough to escape their masters, apparently. Resistance, awkwardness. Black people are just born with a certain level of swag and have maxed out their support levels. IQ, low. And don't blame me, you're the one skipping school. Sure, you come from a single-parent household with a father in prison and teachers who don't want to put in the effort, but not getting good grades is still your fault. Oh, well, I'm smart. Okay, here's a math problem. You have $250. The stock market goes up an average of 7.5% a year. How much money do you have at the end of the year? The answer is nothing, because you spent it on a new pair of Jordans. Endurance, incredible. I mean, they literally built America. Luck, terrible. To go from slavery to segregation to finally getting your own Band-Aid color is pretty unlucky. Stealth, depends. In daytime, it's terrible, but nighttime, it's max. The only thing you'll see is floating Sauron eyes with an occasional puff from a Newport. Special ability, better at all sports. Have you seen the top 20 basketball players? It's black eye, black eye, black eye, black eye, black eye, black eye, random outlier, black eye, black eye, black eye. Next up, Asians. HP, massive. In the United States, they have the highest life expectancy. Probably because dying isn't nearly as bad as bringing your family shame. Debuffs, sorry Asians, God did you dirty in the Johnson department. Buffs, luckily to balance it out, he made every Asian child size. Strength, in relation to body weight, high. Compared to any black person, low. Speed, average. Unless it's a hot dog eating contest. Then they're an expert in farming. Resistance, proud parents. IQ, Asians are close to maxing out their IQ. I guess having your teacher beat you with a rod, then having your parents beat you with the same rod, is a good way to increase work ethic. Happiness might exist if they had Christmas. You know why Asian kids don't believe in Santa? Because they're the ones making the toys! Endurance, very high. Working in a sweatshop is hard. And I should know because I've walked a mile in their shoes. Luck, average. Which isn't surprising, considering most of them are bots. Special ability, invisibility. I don't even know why ninjas wear masks when you can just back up 10 feet into a crowd and completely disappear. Next up, whites. HP, above average. Buffs, jab applications. Debuffs, a girlfriend with no gag reflex. Strength, physically average. Strength in dominating other countries, max. Speed, like kids on Adderall, high. Resistance, accountability. IQ, average, as we have the smartest and dumbest people out there. I can't even believe Einstein and Vin Diesel are the same species. Happiness, low. You think it'd be high considering we conquer the world, but with every technological advancement, we just invent new ways to get depressed. Like my magic phone keeps buffering Django Unchained. Ugh, now I know what being a slave feels like. Endurance, average. Luck, max. Aside from being a man in a first world country, you can't get much luckier than being white. Special ability, winning. White people are like a DLC character that's just better than the rest of the cast. Don't believe me? Go to any museum and check out our KD ratio. Next up, Japanese. HP, well, they have one of the high suicide rates, so very low. Buffs, tentacle porn. Debuffs, strength, pretty high, probably because they have a small hitbox. Speed, above average, unless it involves their Nezuko body pillow, then it's feverish. Resistance, big titties. IQ, very high. Japan is on the forefront of technology. They got bullet trains, bidets in every hotel, and there's spots that don't judge you. This doesn't normally happen to me.
There, you tried your best. Would you like me to eat your butt now?
Yeah. Happiness, pretty low, unless you get lucky and have 2 used panties dropped from the vending machine. Endurance, very high. 2 nuclear bombs prove they're good at tanking. Luck, horrible. If you're a girl, you've probably been groped on a train. And if you're a guy, you can't even grope someone without them complaining. Special ability, if you put an unsolved Rubik's Cube in a Japanese woman's... I'm sorry. This one's really stupid. Okay. If you put an unsolved Rubik's Cube in a Japanese woman's cooter and it comes back solved, she's pregnant. Next up, Koreans. HP, well, their life expectancy is around 83, so very high. Buffs, Gundam style and BBQ. Debuffs, driving. Strength, it's hard to tell because all the characters use the same skin. Speed, need for. Resistance, feeling loved. IQ, very high. Koreans tend to excel at math. Probably because their dog can never eat their homework. Happiness, Koreans have maxed out their sadness. In America, we're great at ending each other. But South Korea, they're great at ending themselves. Koreans have the highest self-slaughter rate, which might be because of their parents. Korean parents are born with disappointment in their children, which is a great motivator if you want your kid to become a CEO. So he can jump from a higher window. Endurance, very high. Every other week, their next door neighbor threatens them with nuclear warfare, and yet they still find a way to dance to shit music. Luck, low. This is considered sexy in South Korea. The dude looks like a big toe that wished he became a person, then decided to have a sex change. Special ability, can lower their frame rate when dancing. Next up, Mexican. HP, above average. Buffs, manual labor. Debuffs, paying taxes. Strength, high. Cockfighting taught them to go for the jugular. Speed, very high. Can complete any construction project in half the time of a white person. Resistance, birth control. IQ, low. If they were smart, they'd kidnap their racist farm owners, unionize, pool their money together, buy the farm they're originally working on, then hire another poor race to do the work. Happiness, pretty high, which is surprising considering they spend most of the game completing escort missions. Endurance, max. You ever seen a Mexican not hustling? You can call them drug dealers, criminals, bums, and they'd still be like, si senor, so the whole lawn and the hedges? Luck, terrible. You're so close to America, and yet, so far. Special ability, border crossing. Next up, Indian. HP, well, they believe in reincarnation, so I guess that means they maxed out their HP. Once it goes to 0, the game just resets with a new character. Buffs, Krishna. Debuffs, reality. Strength, it's gotta be high if they can drink their water and not instantly get diarrhea. Speed, slow. Gross. Too many people are playing Train Simulator, causing it to lag. Resistance, spicy foods. IQ, average. They recently landed a rocket on the moon, and yet half their population can't even spell rocket. Happiness, low. There's no such thing as your own room in India. Just a spot on the ground. Endurance? Well, if we're talking about keeping their wife in check, then it'd be max. Luck? Very low. India is one of the most densely populated places on the planet, and they only have like 7 toilets. Special ability, can respawn with a different character. Next up, Native Americans, who are in desperate need for a buff. Their HP is very low. They have the worst life expectancy out of all the races. Probably because a shaman shaking maracas doesn't help cure cancer. Buffs, peace pipes. Debuffs, spawn camping. Hey, what are you doing on my land? Strength, low. You know what beats a bow and arrow? Any gun. Speed, very low. Which would you rather, 1 horsepower or 640? Resistance, fast travel. IQ, low. If Pocahontas was smart, she would have blown her way to the top. Honeypot the enemy into revealing some of their war plans. But instead, she was too busy getting her clam wet, as her people were the ones actually getting f***ed. Happiness, Depends how good my trip is. Endurance, very low. I'm pretty sure there's only like 14 left. Luck, low. That dream catcher isn't preventing nightmares. It's making you live one. And special ability, obviously, tax-free land. Next up, Muslim. HP, depends if they're wearing the vest or not. Buffs, oppression. Debuffs, equality. Strength, very high. Praying 5 times a day to someone who doesn't let you taste sin is next level devotion. Speed, low. That camel isn't beating my horse. Resistance, Christmas spirit. IQ, very high. Convincing half the population they're an NPC is really quite insightful. Happiness, well, if you're a man, high. If you're a woman, then you better hide those ankles. Endurance, max. Fasting while it's 112 degrees outside really builds your tolerance to neglect. Luck, sir, you've been randomly selected for additional screening. And special ability, can speed run their way to another dimension. Next up, Irish. HP, low. The liver can only take so many critical hits. Buffs, storytelling. Debuffs, alone time with Father Cunningham. Strength at holding me down. Max. Speed, low. Hard to outrun your problems when you're sitting at a bar. Resistance, therapy. IQ, low. Maybe if you stop believing in genies, you'd stop asking for wishes. Happiness, low. Hard to feel special when your child's 6 of 9. Endurance, high. Survive potato famine, war, and inbreeding. Luck, low. A 4-leaf clover isn't gonna make her bend over. And special ability, being a white immigrant. Next up, Italian. HP, very high. Apparently talking with your hands is good cardio. Buffs, gaudy jewelry. Debuffs, controlling their temper. Strength, +10 every time someone mentions family. Speed, Jesus, do they even have traffic laws here? Resistance, shame. A wife beater isn't a shirt, and kissing your mom on the lips is gross. IQ, high. Figured out a way to monetize bad engineering. Happiness, high. Hard to be sad when you have a Vespa, some wine, and a mistress. Endurance, low. Are easily triggered by pineapple on pizza. Luck, moderate. Their pasta isn't greasy, but their reflection sure is. And special ability, culinary enchantment. Any meal they make adds +20 happiness. Next up, British. HP, average. Strengthened by sarcasm, weakened by hugs. Buffs, accent. Debuffs, hearing the word reparations. Strength, high. It takes strong willpower to eat their bland food. Speed, high. Probably because they're always running from their feelings. Resistance, compliments. IQ, very high. Brilliant at figuring out how to exploit others. Happiness, very low. Anytime one of them smiles, someone will say, "Oi, look at this over here." Endurance, high. Decades of rain and bad weather have made them impermeable to emotional attacks. Luck, average. Lost their empire, but somehow kept the Commonwealth as a consolation prize. And special ability, Imperial Kirby. Can absorb abilities from other cultures. Next up, Jewish. HP, low. Turns out anxiety doesn't help your immune system. Buffs, negotiating. Debuffs, side profile pics. Strength, comedy. Turn generational trauma into stand-up gold. Speed, average. Quick when they smell a sale, slow to pick up the check. Resistance, tipping over 10%. IQ, low. 40 years of roaming the desert and not one of you said, "I don't think this Moses cat knows where he's going." Happiness, very low. A Jewish mother can make you feel bad about something you didn't even do. Endurance, max. They're borderline unkillable. Poverty, plague, camps, nothing seems to work. Luck, terrible. On top of being history scapegoat, again, side profile, not the greatest. And special ability, passive irritant. Who uses the urinal next to someone when there's clearly other options available? What? You don't pee next to someone unless it's the last option. Okay.
He's got a point.
Okay, it's Monday, Friday, Wednesday, and if those are taken, you slip into Tuesday or Thursday. What does it matter? This isn't a team-building activity, okay? And if you must know, I got a little bit of a shy bladder. Just pretend I'm not here. Well, your arm rubbing up against me isn't helping my stream. It's a public restroom. I'm allowed to use whatever urinal I want. You had the end spot. That's prime real estate. But instead, you decided to stand shoulder to shoulder? How about we just go back to ignoring each other? Fine. Fine. Do you really have to moan? So after crunching the numbers, I can safely say that people with the best stats are, drumroll, the whites. Obviously, we always win. Sure, other stats might be better, but there's no patch notes for how broken we are. So that's my vid on which race types of people have the best stats. Probably a little different from some of the other content you've seen on YouTube, and that's for 2 reasons. 1, because most people are talentless bitches, and 2, because they're afraid. Afraid of trying something new. Afraid of getting canceled. Afraid of seeing a green icon turn into a yellow icon. But greatness doesn't come from playing it safe, it comes from taking chances. And if you want to make generic 8-minute vids, copying or reacting to other people's ideas and attempt to give handies to the algo, then you do you. But your boy just can't do that. When I hear an idea like which streamers are bottoms or Drake dating simulator, I just feel compelled to bang it into existence. However, this comes at a cost, and that cost being money. Now sure, I could go the Tapman route and sell drugs to kids, but I'd rather do something a little less soulless. So if you want to support your boy, then subscribe to my brand new compilation channel, Offending All Day, where I can spend all day thrusting my ignorance in you. You know what you want to...
All right. That is it for today, or at least for tonight. Not sure if I'll be on tomorrow, but I'll try my best. And before I go, let me clear my soundboard.
Bruh. Nope.
Yep.
I don't care.
You stupid.
She belongs to the streets.
You're going to jail.
You're going to jail.
All right, if I don't see you tomorrow, I'll see you on Christmas Eve, man. Enjoy yourself.